today where there's so many brands and there are so many channels, really the need for broadcasters and brands alike, if I say one lesson is the ability to take risks. And this project is truly interesting because three of us here and the gentleman behind have all taken a risk of some kind to be part of this. Hemant could have made a bunch of commercials, but he decided to actually go out and tell stories for brands through films. Ravi's always been on the forefront of actually trying to tell stories through marrying brands, content, and viewers. And the directors who are all making, feature films, all known for superstar blockbusters, are actually coming and trying to, experiment with a different format. So it's been an exciting ride, and I've been a very, very strong believer that the more and more we're able to...
Abhinav is veteran in advertising, but I've been doing, for last 4 years, I've been doing a lot of TVCs between my two films. And I used to really get disappointed when I saw my own family skipping my 30 seconders and 50 seconders. They used to skip it. And thanks to the DVR in my television, and most of the television set today and most of the set-top box has this DVR, and they skip it. So I think the consumers today have their shut off from the traditional world of marketing, and they ignore all these print ads also today. So I think this was the opportunity which was given to me by MTV and HUL, and made us part of this new Kai Karto Kai Nahi Karta. So thank you to make us part of this new community of relating to the consumer is a new and unique way. And so that's it. And I have been, and I knew this is the future, and this is going to happen sooner or later. And I hope that this project is successful, so that more percentage of advertising budgets come from better films next time. And an incredible job, my team, Akash, and frankly speaking, Akash and his team, because it's very dangerous when you are having this content marketing thing, because if the content is bad and it's not an entertaining film, then it can do more, damage than good to the film. So I think they have done an incredible job. They have pulled it off in this given time frame, and I'm really proud of the film. See, actually, when we the tagline of Sunsilk, scripting your own life, was the trigger point. You can write 100 stories on those tagline, and that was a trigger. And then we just thought across the table, few ideas were and we were bouncing to each other, few ideas, and that's how it's just in. I think I will not be revealing way too much about the story, because I think I don't know if MTV will allow me to reveal or not, so I will not reveal. But it's just this three girls who one day, skip their own life, and they run this radio show on their own, FM radio station on their own for one day, and they didn't know anything about this radio station before they did that. So quite an interesting story.
For me, when an opportunity like this came up from MTV, that let's do a feature-length, brand-driven film, I think it was just perfect. I mean, I just said that finally the 45-seconder is becoming a 45-minute format. So that was very good. To me, MTV has always been something that has done cutting-edge stuff, has done something which is slightly different for the youth. And Hindustan Lever, of course, HUL has been, we've been partners with them for a very long time. So it was a no-brainer. I mean, one is Lakme. And considering that I'm still writing my film, because Anurag's film is first and mine happens to be last. So I'm still, me and my team is still working on it. So I don't think it's a good idea to say anything, because it might actually change.
It's an exciting balance, because it's open enough brief, but there's a lot of stuff that is defined in there. It's about glamour, confidence. There's a fashion kind of element to it. It's about looking good, which are fun things. And another thing that has been fun about this, I think for all of us, maybe all 6 products here, we have females involved in very critical roles. In my film, she's the protagonist. So on Women's Day, it's another nice thing. You're getting a format which allows you to actually put them up front. In features, you find it a little harder to put them out as much as we would like to. But here's one of the exciting things is we get to do that. So many stories that you want to tell, and this is an opportunity to do that. And I think it's great to have that with the support of MTV and Levers both, who are going to, of course, promote it as well. So we all know how powerful television is in terms of reaching eyeballs, reaching people all across the country.
Yeah.
And it's a great chance to do that. And I think, like Anurag said, it's an evolution in the conventional 30-second format. Is a more fun way to do it. I've also done quite a few ads, so you know that you get very specific with what you have to deliver. An ad has to really be because of that format.
Sure.
Here, it is done in a much more subtle way. It's more about the philosophy or the kind of the mood and stuff here, which is really fun for us when we. It's been a lot of fun. I think they're very open because it's so new. We're getting to shape it to some extent. We're going to find our feet doing it. I think that was a terrific kickoff. Now I got to go and really pressure my whole team that the standard has been set very high. So, but yeah, it's fun. The other little thing I'll say, it's really fun to share some time with Anurag, Abhinay, others who aren't here. We don't often get a chance for us to just come and chat and be, so that's another really nice thing. Just end up talking about stuff, and it's another, thank you to you guys for doing that as well.